Hello everyone, this is Bench85. Welcome to something completely new. As you can see, we are in 1.7.10 and I have Optifine installed. First time I've been using that, and we have a very small mod pack, 9 mods loaded. That's it. But there's one very important one that we are going to be using. And if you looked at the title of the video, which is obvious, that would be Terrafirmacraft. Terrafirmacraft. For some reason that didn't sound right when I first said it. I already have a map made up just so that I could load out the world, plus I could find a decent seed that I wanted to play on. For some reason Terrafirmacraft likes to give you a lot of islands, and I think for my first playthrough of Terrafirmacraft that might be kind of tough. So I was looking for more of an inland type area. I did want to show you guys, if you create a new world, make sure this should always come up normal, that it's TFC default for world type. Everything else, it should automatically do that. So let's load in. And the first thing you'll notice, the reason I have Optifine is I am using shaders pack. That's right, shaders. Shaders are awesome. So, if you're not familiar with Terrafirmacraft, Terrafirmacraft is very, very different. Normally in Minecraft, you would come up here and you would punch a piece of wood. As you can see, I cannot break it. Wood is not available to me. The second thing, I've actually got crops right next to here, which is a big deal. You'll notice that there is a lot of things such as, what was that? Chestnut sapling. Oh, apparently the thing that I broke was not grown completely, like this one was. You'll notice that this is a little bit different in that food is collected a little bit differently. If I pick this up, you'll see that there's a total of 160 ounces that can be held. This is a vegetable. That's because if you look over here, right away, for one thing, there are skills. And skills are very important because they increase your health. Second thing, we have a calendar, which lets us know what's going on. And this is also our nutrition. Nutrition is very important. If you don't keep all of these up, you let one get down, your health will suffer. And health, if you look on the bottom, is right here, and actually it's going down, total health, because nutrition is falling as well. But yes, I need to pick up a lot of these rocks because rocks are important, and I also need sticks, and a lot of sticks can be gotten by breaking. And you know what, that's a little loud. Not too bad. You get sticks by breaking leaves. Now, crafting in Terrafirmacraft, I can hear that pheasant wherever he is. I knew he was hanging around here. Crafting is very, very different in Terrafirmacraft. Basically, we're starting out in the Stone Age, which means we can only work with stone tools, and stone tools are you're not capable of making all tools from stone. You need to get into the metalworking, but we are quite a ways off from that. I'm basically trying to collect a bunch of supplies here. Here you are. One important thing to note when it comes to animals and food, animals are loaded into the game on first spawn when you create the world, and they will not spawn after that, so you do not want to kill animals near your spawn. Now, I am new to Terrafirmacraft from the standpoint of playing it. I have never played it before, and this version is much, much nicer than the previous versions. I will tell you that much. This is technically still in beta. I think it's version 79, I want to say. But They finally incorporated NEI into it, which is very, very helpful for the most part, because there's a lot of complicated things that come into it. So if we want to chop down a tree, which we're going to need some wood anyways, maybe chop down a pine tree, you need to right click with a stone and you get this, which is called knapping. Basically, you're going to start making whatever tool you want. For me, I want to make an axe head. So, shape of an axe, you get a stone axe head. And we get our achievement. And that's another thing, we want to get achievements. All of the Terrafirmacraft achievements. Now, if I look this up, and you'll see here, you got the different stone axes, and this basically is dependent on what stone you use. That's why it's showing different stone axes. But you can see, it shows you how to do it. And you can do it in different shapes, I think. The different stones, stuff like that. Because it is dependent on... Oh, I must have done another knapping. It's dependent on what stone you use. So now we get ourselves a stone axe. Now, don't be alarmed when it takes a while to chop down a tree. It's meant to be that way. Because here's the thing, when you chop it down, you will get the entire tree. And you'll notice the leaves also despawn right away. So you can't get sticks and saplings unless you break the leaves first. Now you'll notice I have two bars on the right. I have a hunger bar, which is the green one, and you also have a thirst bar. Now for now, I'm just right clicking on any source of fresh water. Fresh water, you'll notice, has the cattails. You'll also find like seawater, which is salt water. It will have seaweed in it. So you always look for the cattails. But thirst is very important to manage, as is food. And I'm actually going to use one right now. And top that off a little bit. The next thing that we need to get going on is we need a knife. So we're going to do some knapping again. And you make it like this, and you get 2 knife blades. And then you just use sticks right here again. And the reason I want a knife is because we're going to need straw. And we're going to need quite a bit of it. Now, the knife is also going to be used for preparing food, for taking decay off your food. That's another thing you watch for. You'll notice here it doesn't have any decay on it yet, so because we just got it, but food will decay over time. So food will not last forever, so you can't just go out and collect a whole bunch of food. Now there is ways to mitigate the decay, which we will get to eventually. But basically our first episode here is going to be a lot of trying to survive and trying not to die. And I'm looking to collect whatever resources I can find here in the beginning. I'll keep grabbing sticks. Now here's the thing, you also have to remember. Oh, I can show you guys this. If you take this and you craft it into a 4x4 grid, that's how you get cobblestone. Okay? But we don't want cobblestone because we cannot move it right now. It might be a good idea to make, or it might not be a bad thing to make for protecting yourself a little bit. You know, like making a bottom layer of your house with it. Oh, lost our knife. But just remember, you're not going to be able to break it if you do that. So just keep that in mind. Now we're going to need to find ourselves, yeah, it's almost sunset. Find ourselves a place to set up here. And actually I want to quick make, let's see here. Pretty sure it's this. Yeah, shovel. just to make it easier to dig up some dirt here. Ooh, I like this dirt. The reason I'm doing this is I would like to build or help myself out by making a little backstop, basically. For the house. And I don't know if I can place dirt. Oh, I can place dirt up there. Cool. Okay, so to finish making the house, we're going to use this. And if you craft it in the 4x4, you get thatch, which is what I was looking for. I think I'm going to make it. Oh, I should have broke that with a knife. A little bit more. We are almost out of it. And it's now switching to night. Oh, I need a little bit more here. Quick. Oh, I cannot see, cannot see, cannot see. How much do we have? Oh, actually, what I'm going to do quick. I don't have enough time to get any more because bad things are going to start coming. Oh, okay. Couldn't figure out why it wasn't letting me do that. And I'll just put dirt here. Okay, so we are locked in, and it is dark. It is very dark. So what I need to do is I need to make myself something so that I can see. We're going to need a fire starter and some sticks. So I'm going to throw 3 sticks on the ground. Did I? Oh. 2, 3. Nope, didn't work. 3. Come on. There we go. Sometimes it takes a little bit. So now we have a little campfire here. And we have some logs that we can put on to fuel the fire. That is really going to help us out. Now the other thing, in order to make torches, you put a stick in the fire and it'll make torches. That's the only way you can make torches. So we'll make a few torches. Now the cool part is, you notice the light change? Torches do illuminate in this. So basically now we are waiting out till the night, or till the day comes, because, well, not much we can do. Now, an interesting thing with thatch, it's like leaf blocks. You can actually pass right through them. I think it still blocks bad guys from seeing you, so I think we're still safe in here. So I'm just going to watch this, and the cool part is once you have this built, you can come back and you can relight it with the fire starter really quickly. You don't have to worry about making another one. So this is going to be our temporary home for now until we get the chance to build a little bit more. And the reason I mentioned about placing dirt up above is that there is physics involved. So to prove a point, I'll put a dirt block here if you watch this. Oh, it held. Well, that's interesting. I hear something. Right now our stone axe is our best weapon. And even though I do have, you can see up above telling me what I'm looking at, I'm not using Walia, I'm using the tooltips inside of NEI. So with that, guys, I'm going to wait out till the morning, and I'll meet you guys in the morning, or I'll come back if something horrible happens. Alright guys, morning is here. I can see. My fire pit, I let it go out. Torch, though, you can see is doing a good job lighting. There is a creeper hanging out somewhere up there. So, in fact, I can hear him. It might be a case where we're going to have to make a run out for it, because we still have supplies that we need to get. We need to keep working at stuff, so I think I'm just going to go. There's a zombie. Another zombie in the water. We have to be very careful out here. Because we really don't have any decent weapons. And there's some nasty stuff out here. The biggest thing I'm concerned about is skeletons. Skeletons are nasty. Wow, look at that sunrise. I am really enjoying using shaders. I have never used shaders before. And playing around with this, it took me a little bit to get things set up, especially with Optifine, but man, it is beautiful. And I thought, what better series to do using shaders than to do something with this, with what is that? That's a bear. Than Terrafirmacraft, which has just amazing stuff here. So what we're gonna need to find is a couple different things. We're gonna have to start exploring a little bit. There's definitely a lot of basalt in around here. Basalt. Need some water. If you get below half of your water, you start to get slowness. And we will get the ability to take water with us here in the future. Now I'm curious. I don't know if we have enough time, but we're gonna try it. Let's see if I can figure this out. Or is it? No, I think I screwed it up. How do you do a hoe? Oh, there's two of them. Okay. So it goes like that. And yes, if you screw it up, you lose it. So just remember that. So it has to be near water. And I believe I guess it doesn't oh, it does. Okay. It shows me blue, meaning that it's hydrated. Okay. There's also a mode for telling if crops are grown, and if you had a better hoe, it would show me also, oops, nutrition value, because you also have to worry about nutrition value. Now I don't know if that's actually going to grow, if we have enough time before the seasons change, and yes, seasons do change in this. I am going to need some wood though, because I don't have a lot left to be able to make my fire if I need to. Ooh, there's hickory there. So I just want to grab a few trees here. And we can do a little bit more exploring here before I wrap up the episode. What I really need though is clay. Yep, that's a little bit. So let's just take a look around. It's kind of a rolling hills area. I'm not really seeing anything but rocks on the ground. Rocks and sticks. And I like how the fact that they have, ooh. Oh, I think I'm generating some new terrain. I have a feeling it's going to get tough for me to generate terrain while recording. Ooh, what's this? Sphelerite. Okay, there we go. Sphelerite is a type of copper. And you can find it on the surface, which is what we're going to need to do for some of our first tools. Because we cannot make a stone pick. There's another piece of it. And our first tool that we're probably going to want to get is something like, we're going to have to go with a copper. But I think we need 10 pieces to make our first one. This cliff, this is, wow. This is neat. But what we really need to do that is clay, which is what I need to find. This is really a neat area. Our home is just on the other side of here, right there. So what I should really do is grab another knife here. Just to be smart. We can grab some more of this stuff as we go. So we can expand our house out a little bit, maybe. Now, I'm not exactly sure if there's any specific place that you need to find clay. Oh, that is one heck of a ravine. Wow. Now you do have to be careful because if there's an overhang that you go across, there is a chance that the physics will kick in. And what I mean by that is it will fall. There is block decay. So if I show you, if I do this, see what I mean? Things like dirt and cobblestone will try to find its own level. Ooh. Cranberry bushes. Apparently they're not ready. They haven't fully grown yet. I think I'm going to let them grow before I take them. I'll take the fruit and then I'll take out the... That is a really big ravine. I'm looking on my map. I'll take the bushes too. And then we can replant them and grow them next to our place. There's something white over here on the map. I don't know what that is, but that does not look safe. That does not look safe at all. It looks really hot. More basalt. Basalt. Oh, piggies. Well, that's good to know that they're... Oh, here we go. Clay. That's what I was looking for. I need to grab a bunch of this. I'm gonna take this tree too. Clay allows us... Ooh, what's this? Bismuth. Nice. Is there more of that white stuff? There is. Oh, it's almost nighttime. Oh, you can see it decayed. So we need to get back home. Our lake is right over there. There it is. And I'm not fond of running because I think it takes... I think we might have to here. It takes your thirst away quite quickly. And like I said, if you get below half thirst, you will not be able to function because you won't be able to run. You get slowness, you get mining fatigue, all that good stuff. So, we are back home. I don't want to make all this into it. I just need 2 blocks. Because we will use that straw for other things too. There we go. So, we have survived our first day. We found some clay, which is a big deal. And actually, here, I'll show you guys really quick. Actually, no. We'll do that next episode. We'll start to actually use the clay. So with that, guys, thanks for watching. And as always, take it easy.